Yo, guys, welcome to the AniMates Podcast. I'm Kevin, and yeah, so basically, this podcast is just for us anime heads, innit? So it's a podcast where if you like anime, if you like to debate, if you like to discuss, then yeah, this is for you. This is right for you. So obviously, I'm here and I'm joined by
Big Murks. Oh, man's not gonna give me my real name just in case I say some wild shit. You get me? Due to say some wild shit, so call me Big Murks for now.
And I'm TJ. Just TJ.
Wait, guys, what's going on? I'm out here giving government, but you lot are.
No one asked you to, bro.
Yo, it's
You
gonna
lot are
get
hiding.
hot,
Like,
You chose that, my
what's
friend.
going? What?
Nah.
So your socials aren't going to be attached to this, no?
Yeah, my social name is TJ.
I'll be real, because you never know. You got some youngsters coming up and say, what? Sasuke's better than Naruto now. I'm sure everyone listens to drill music and that now. Like, man don't even know. Then man gonna pull up on me, like, with some kunai and shit. You get me?
Dead.
So, man, trying to protect myself out there.
Nah, I hear that still.
But, big man thing, Big Murks, get to know, One Piece guy. I'm only saying that now before everything kind of gets out of hand. One Piece, all day, every day.
So yeah, so guys, might as well just start in it and basically just explain how you got into anime, more or less, innit? So I guess I'll go first, innit? So how was it? I think it was back in maybe 07, 06, something like that, when Naruto was on TV, innit? So I remember I think I came home from school one time and then the TV was just on, innit? So it was a thing where it was a scene where I think Itachi had come to the village looking for Naruto, but then Sasuke knew Itachi was in the village too, so they were going from door to door trying to find Naruto. And then it got to a scene where Itachi now opened the door and Sasuke opened the door at the same time.
Oh, is that the hospital?
Yeah. So obviously you're thinking Sasuke found Naruto first.
Yeah.
So when you open the door now, Naruto's just looking up and you see another guy with a Sharingan.
word.
So you're bare confused. You're like, raw. So from there, I was just like, swear down, like, what's going on here? So that just got me hooked in it. I just ever since then, I fell in love with Itachi, innit?
Okay. So did you go back to watch from the beginning to go forward, or did you just watch from there?
So I think I watched the next episode, and then from that moment on, I was like, no, I need to watch from the beginning.
That must have been next day, though, innit?
Pretty much.
Yeah, it
Pretty
came on
much.
6:30.
Bro,
every day.
Listen.
That was real dedication to watching on TV, you know?
Yeah.
No, it was, man. That's why, no Itachi slander will ever hold. I'm not taking any Itachi slander. That was my first proper anime moment in terms of when I got hooked. Of course, obviously, I think everyone saw Dragon Ball Z back in the day, though. Do you know what I mean?
But
But you didn't really understand anime. You didn't really know what it was. But then I feel like Naruto was my first introduction into anime.
when did you understand it was actually anime, though? Like, was that after people around you were like, raw, watching Naruto as well? It's like, oh shit, we're watching anime, or...
Yeah, I feel like I knew it was anime when I learned about manga. So when I actually understood, all this we're seeing, there are... Because I remember going to school now, and people be saying things that's going to happen. I'm thinking, how do you know what's going to happen? And then they're like, oh, I'll read the manga.
Yeah.
So you're thinking, what's manga? And then obviously they explain, the manga comes first, months before, and then it gets adapted and animated. And that's when I first kind of understood, so there's a difference. There's manga, there's anime. It's kind of like comics and then TV animation kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
firstly getting exposed.
yeah, man.
Mine was a bit similar in the sense that I started watching. I remember vividly as well. We had some guy come into our house trying to change our doors and that. And back then, Naruto used to come on TV. Obviously, everyone knows about the Dragon Ball Z before that. But this Donny asked us to download. Some next Donny that just comes to fix our door asked us to download Naruto for him and put it on a CD so he could watch it. And I'm thinking, this is a grown Donny, this is a grown black Donny. And at the time, me and my brother, I must have been 7 or 8 or whatever. And he's asking me to download Naruto. I'm thinking, this must be some serious shit. Because I'm watching it on Jetix, and this Donny wants me to record it so he can watch it at home. So I'm thinking, this is some serious stuff. And then I guess I deeped anime was serious after Shaman King. because Shaman King, that was the beyond starter pack for people of our generation. When I say our generation, I'm 22. So thinking back to Shaman King now, 2018, that must have been well over 12 years ago. I'm old now, but that's over 12 years ago. Yeah, so Shaman King for me, that's when I deeped, anime is lit, fam. Asakura. Asakura, that anime was wild. So that got me onto anime.
Yeah, I mean, with me, I was a late bloomer. So, I mean, like Kevin said, my first taste of anime was Dragon Ball Z. And so I think I next watched the next anime. I've watched Shaman King as well. So that was a bit of my taster as well, because those were all on at the same time. You know, you go from Cartoon Network to Jetix,
602,
watch Galactic Football, just to get on your normal daily schedule. And for me, I literally took me another, when I got into college, really, to go then watch Naruto or anything like that, because I just kept repeating the same anime. So I had banged out Dragon Ball Z multiple times, Shaman King multiple times. Never really. Then I went into reality TV, so Disney Channel. So I was brainwashed away from anime. Then went into college one day, met a good friend of mine, and he was just like, "Yeah, watch this." I gave it a go, Naruto, because I already seen it on TV back in the day. Right. So by this time I was already in Shippuden, so I had to catch up. So I had to watch from the beginning to then go watch it.
Wait, when you watched it from the beginning, did anyone spoil anything for you? Like, did you watch certain episodes, or did you watch Naruto knowing certain things happen?
Yeah, I watched Naruto knowing certain things happen. So,
like what?
So I knew Itachi died.
Mad.
Yeah, and I knew I didn't find out that he was the person, like he set up all these things, like how it worked around him. I just knew he died. I just knew Sasuke. So in my head, he was still the evil villain, and Sasuke had killed him.
Okay.
So it wasn't that much of a spoiler, but just to know he died, and then the significance of it was crazy. And then just ever since then, been going from there really. So
So Murks, what are you telling me? What's your favorite anime?
Actually, I had to state it early on just in case you guys try to throw shade in it, because Big Murks is coming. One Piece. Wow. One Piece. You might should know about Straw Hat Luffy. That's my guy.
Straw Hat Lucky, mate.
It started.
Bro,
it started.
People that say One Piece is their favorite anime,
I just don't get it.
Whoa,
you're just not serious. Like, I just don't get it, innit?
Wow, listen, this anime, I tell you what, it changed my life.
Do you love the story or the anime? Because I struggle to love the anime. I love the story.
It's mad because I didn't start reading manga. I feel like it's a lot of people anyway. I didn't start reading manga up until Dressrosa. And because Dressrosa arc was so long, the anime and the manga was going on at the same time. And that's where I kind of got a bit taken back, in the sense that I loved it because I liked the anime. But then when I had to jump on a manga, it was kind of like, I don't really like waiting a week. You know what I mean? I was happy doing it back to back, binging it. But then when it was kind of waiting a week, I was like, the One Piece is looking like a bit of a stretch now. So, but I'll be real, it's my favorite anime more because character development, I feel like they do it better than any other anime.
Character
Facts.
development. No, I can see what you're saying.
Because deep it, one thing you have to give to One Piece is they have the time to do their character development. Yeah, there's some animes you can't give them that benefit of the doubt because they're only seasonal. One Piece dedicates, bruv, we're only learning about Sanji how many chapters in?
True.
Yeah.
Are you mad?
Very true.
Yeah,
this man Geki has set this up 800 episodes in. Don't get me mad, bro. 800 episodes in, this man Geki said, you know what? I'm gonna develop Sanji up until a point where we just can't take it no more, and boom, that's what we get. We don't get rushed content. We get good content. Good
so what about Naruto,
content.
where they developed characters throughout the anime, not at a certain point? Because if you look at Naruto, we saw Sasuke develop from when he was young to
Yeah.
the stages he went through to go get the power that he wanted throughout the whole anime. Whereas One Piece, we are seeing Sanji's backstory, how his life, everything at one particular moment, which then tells you another 800 episodes later, we're not gonna know.
Right.
I feel that's where Naruto flopped. That's where Naruto cannot be what One Piece is. One Piece is, I'm putting you within 2 years, maybe 3, could push 4 of the One Piece. I'm putting you just 4 years in of the One Piece. Anything else would be flashbacks. Naruto did the opposite. It's, we started as a kid, and it's a period of, when was Naruto? So Naruto was early Naruto. He must have been like 10 or something. How old was he?
No, less than that. Like a kid, like 5.
And then
6.
when he's fighting Kaguya, how old is he then?
He's like 18.
So you kind of see that span of story from the main character being 6, 7, 8 to being 18, as opposed to 4 years of where Luffy said he's going to set out to sell.
Yeah.
2-year time skip, and we're going to find out what One Piece is. This is the whole story within 4 years type thing.
No,
Over 800 episodes.
Yeah, no, I hear that. It's just with One Piece, is alright. So before this Big Mom arc, did you really care for Sanji's background story?
Did I really
Like,
care?
was you asking yourself, oh yeah, Oda needs to tell me what happened with Sanji in his past? Did you know what I mean? So, and that's where I feel like One Piece kind of, like even with Zoro, are you asking yourself now, what's Zoro's background?
I'm sort of asking,
no.
I'm sort of asking.
His background
I've
story.
asked Bez. I tell you why. You ask every time we see another swordsman or another samurai. Because knowing Oda, everyone's connected. We know this. Oda does this. Everybody is connected. So now, if you're watching it like I was watching it week by week, we have time to ponder about, shit, we've seen a new swordsman. How is this Donnie connected? How's Mihawk connected? How's Wano connected? And this is why we crave that character development of who is Zoro's background. Where did that come from?
You think? To take it back to Sanji, for example.
Punk Hazard.
What do you mean, Punk Hazard?
So Punk Hazard, when you saw that dead samurai, that samurai that gave him the sword. Is it the right arc? Punk Hazard.
Bro, no.
The one of the zombies, innit? That's all I know. What's the one of the zombies?
Thriller Bark.
Thriller Bark, yeah.
It's can't be my favorite anime. I'm giving it wrong.
But I hate
Thriller Bark. When you saw that samurai,
Yeah.
and we were like, raw.
Nah, bro, I hear you. I just One Piece, like if it's not Luffy or Zoro, it's a bit like with the other Straw Hats. We don't care.
Shanks. We don't care about Shanks.
His background story.
Oh, we do care.
we
Kevin.
do. We do care, yeah. But it's a thing where if we didn't get it by the time the story ends, are you upset?
I'm not upset because the story is amazing. Anything else is bonus. Shanks is back, and that's bonus.
I hear you, innit? I hear you. I like One Piece, innit? I like One Piece.
Blackbeard, bro. That's the biggest controversy in the whole of One Piece. I think in the whole of anime, even more than Itachi.
Blackbeard.
What do you mean by
So controversy is the fuck is going on in this universe. It's like you're not allowed to have another death fruit. You're gonna die. That's been consistent throughout. He's done that. You're not allowed to be on the world's strongest pirates crew, kill a member and get away with it. He's done that.
True.
You're not allowed to become worst generation, then become a Yonko. Man's just done that. So it's like he has at every point been able to do the impossible or to do what no other character in the series has ever done.
Same with Luffy.
People have been doing what Luffy's been doing. Goldie Roger.
Nah, in terms of Luffy beat someone that's undefeated and that's stronger than him and came out on top.
Yeah, but have they?
Who has Whitebeard lost to?
No one.
So I can say that.
Other than Roger, he's lost to Roger. Well, not
They
necessarily
haven't said
lost,
it before.
but inferiority though. He's admitted inferiority
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Roger.
yeah.
Because obviously he weren't the king of the generation. But
Plus, we don't know if there was an actual villain for Roger that could have had a crazy background story just as bad as Blackbeard.
What?
yeah,
We don't know
yeah,
that
yeah.
yet.
It's true.
So, because I refuse to believe Roger just went there to go find One Piece with no competition.
I think they tried to make Shiki.
Bigger than Whitebeard.
They tried to make Shiki that guy. I don't think they did it too well, but they tried to make Shiki that guy.
No, we haven't really got Shiki like that apart from the movie.
But no one cares for Shiki, man. Let's be real. There's certain characters you just don't care for. Okay,
but when One Piece comes to the conclusion, you're gonna want to know why Roger did all these things, right?
I heard that.
Exactly.
I guess so.
You're gonna want you really want closure on why Roger was the way he was, how he was, his character, and that's why I think One Piece is gonna spin off into a Roger series.
Bro, I feel like
it could be the Roger era is unknown, to be fair, and even the Shanks era. So the journey for Shanks becoming Yonko.
Yeah,
nobody really knows.
We don't want to know that.
You know what I mean?
I don't think we want to know that. Why? I think that's gonna.
What do you mean?
What? How he became a Yonko?
No, his time on the seas up until he became a Yonko.
Do you really want to know that though?
Bro, I don't care for it.
You don't care for that?
I don't care for it.
I don't care for that.
It's still unknown. I feel like not knowing adds to the character. If that makes sense. Okay. I feel like sometimes when you know too much, it can take away from the character.
Okay, but let's just say you don't want, but you want to know. You'd really want to know Goldie Roger's path to Pirate King, no?
We know somewhat. No. Come on. Listen, this is the Donnie.
This is the
set
first
One Piece, bro.
He's the first.
I'm more interested in Dragon than I am with Roger.
Oof.
No one gives a shit about Dragon, yeah.
Bro, I do. I want to know why he's like that.
Bro, he's got the highest bounty in the world.
What's his bounty?
I don't know, wherever it is, he's the highest.
We know what his
he's the most
position is,
wanted
though.
criminal in the world. So
his position is straight world government. Bro, if you don't care about world government, you're good. Yeah? Okay. Don't care about world government, you're good. So that means with Dragon there, Dragon not there, if you don't care about the world government, everyone's blessed. Actually, I don't care about the world government because I don't feel like they have any power. Gorosei above them, Celestial Dragons above them. Those are the real fish. Those are the niggas that Pirate King was hunting for, the Void Century. But that just goes to say that all this controversy just makes me love One Piece even more. It just reminds me that boom, the journey is a journey. You know what I mean?
Okay, fair enough. Well, I think this anime is better than One Piece, and that just goes over the longevity of One Piece. You know, the too much controversy may not just be good. You know, so I think Hunter x Hunter, for me, is the best anime.
God will bless you.
Of all time.
God will bless you double.
You know? And I feel like it has the right mix of everything. Storyline. The animation is brilliant, you know? And I feel like the fighting action is honestly, I think it's on par with some of the best anime. I think it's above, definitely above One Piece.
But you have to talk about the manga then, because like the anime has no story progression whatsoever.
What, in Hunter?
In Hunter.
What?
If you talk about the anime, if you talk about the manga,
okay,
let's and the direction of the manga.
No.
Well, wait.
We have infinite solutions for Hunter.
To say there was no story progression, yeah, doesn't make sense because at the beginning of Hunter, what was the objective for Gon?
Find his dad.
Yeah.
At the end of the anime, what did he end up doing?
Find his dad.
That's progression, bro.
And now we can go into anywhere.
Alright, so
anywhere. Whereas One Piece has been going the same way for 100 years. Not 100 years, but that's an exaggeration. But it's been going the same way for however long. And to be honest, I'm still waiting. Like Hunter x Hunter, I got closure that he met his dad. Cool. Word. But now I'm moving on to the bigger picture. Word. There's no bigger picture than One Piece.
There's actually beauty in that, in the sense where Hunter x Hunter introduced an objective.
Yeah.
He achieved the objective, and now it's like, what's next? So imagine if Luffy did find the One Piece, what the story could have gone on to next. Do you know what I mean? A new problem, a different problem.
But I don't care because it's no longer One Piece. It's what happened after One Piece. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is no longer Hunter x Hunter. It's like what happens after Hunter x Hunter.
No, but what I'm trying to say is the problem with One Piece is, like, when you drag it on for so long, you can kind of take away the excitement. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you live too long and you're not the hero no more. You're a villain. And that's how I feel like One Piece, in terms of, because it's gone on for so long, there's certain characters you don't care for like you once did. If that makes sense.
Whoa. I just feel like even our target's in One Piece now. It's bit mad.
Honestly, the thing is, One Piece will go down in history without a doubt. It's just unfortunate that it's not. I feel like Oda could have shortened the story or make the story a bit more precise. Do you know what I mean? Like in terms of. It's just dragged out, man, and you feel it. You actually feel it. Do you know what I mean?
I definitely agree that it's dragged out. But for you to say Hunter x Hunter is the best anime,
it is, man.
It's a bit mad.
I'm telling you, Hunter x Hunter changed my life.
Okay,
Gon as a character, even though like he's similar to Naruto, Goku, Gon is his own person. Like and then you have Killua, which draws similarity to a character like Sasuke. Like their character development has not even. We've seen it to a point where they're still gonna develop beyond what. And Gon, he's just reached the penultimate place of his power so far that we've seen. Word. And you don't think as that he's gonna get stronger, his character development is gonna get better.
100%.
Does that mean now that because we like one character, the Mangeki? Because the Mangeki made one good character, the anime is now above another.
No, but there's multiple good Hunter x Hunter, it has, let's say it has duds. Yeah, but so does all anime.
Yeah,
but I think Hunter x Hunter has produced a line of great characters that you want to know more of. That you cannot end this anime without knowing their background.
Who's your top three?
I'm gonna be so real, So Hunter x Hunter. If I did not see Crawler versus Hisoka, I would have rioted.
Exactly.
Like that's something you needed to see.
You needed
the way it was hyped up.
Hunter x Hunter.
Because with One Piece, I didn't want to break this down in it. But obviously, man's gonna have to break this down. Now, to claim you're the best, you need more than just story. Unfortunately, you need to have the pacing. We've all seen One Piece pacing, for example. Dressrosa was on that arc for 2.5 years, and it just felt like I don't know. It was going on for 2.5 years for what kind of thing? Just for Gear 4th, when he could have cut that down and progressed on to the next arc. Secondly, as well, secondly as well, with the fights in One Piece, if they're just not up to standard, whether that's the animation or whether that's actual older skipping fights. So, for example, we haven't seen Aokiji versus Akainu.
Yeah,
huge fight in One Piece.
Which could have done bits for the community. Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's fan service in terms of give the viewers what they want.
Yeah.
We saw Dragon getting turfed by Blackbeard. So now it's like, let's at least see that. Do you know what I mean? Because my biggest concern is going to Wano, and Zoro has already won his fight, fam. Do you know what I mean? As in, a madness has already happened, and we've missed it all. Like that's my only thing with One Piece. The story's amazing, but it's not just story you need. Do you know what I mean? To be the best anime, you need animation, you need pacing, you need fights.
Yeah, that's true.
You need all these things.
And don't you think the animation of One Piece is a bit childish?
Trash!
It's
trash. Like, I'm gonna be real.
There we go.
The quality of Hunter x Hunter is amazing, and you can't, because I get it.
Please don't compare quality from 1995.
But they've updated it
to
2018.
Because if you want to for that energy, let's compare Hunter x Hunter
1999
to One Piece 1995. That's what we should be doing right now. But no, you can't do that. You need to give it to 2011, even though it's literally a remastering. They had to remaster the anime to compare to get it to the standards of, for example, Attack on Titan or Kuroko no Basket. They had to remake it in 2011, and I'm saying same energy. I want you to talk about the graphics, the fighting, and that in Hunter x Hunter, which they do have in 1999, as the same energy of One Piece 1995.
But 1999 is a bit void because they stopped it.
I don't care.
So we didn't get everything. We didn't get everything.
They didn't progress 2011 as well.
So look at the counterpoint. Look at Naruto, for example.
Okay.
Look at the animation for Naruto back in 1999 and 2001 compared to when it was back in 2012, 2013. The animation was clearly different. The fights clearly got better.
Yeah.
So from part 1 Naruto
so you're telling
to
me
Shippuden, for example.
One Piece didn't get better?
Bro, it got better, but better is relative. If you jump from a 2 to a 4, that's better. But what's that? Do you know what I mean? Naruto actually went, in terms of the anime, part 1, I'll give it probably about a 6, 7 out of 10. Then there are certain scenes where it was pushing like a good 8, 9 with certain things. Like, for example, when A Perfect Susanoo came out.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Do you know what I mean? But there are beautiful scenes in One Piece as well, such as when Zoro cut Pika in half. That was clean. That was a nice shot. But that's what it's lacking. It's lacking
Consistency.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So
But,
we're watching for the fight.
No, we're watching for the totality. You need everything. You need fights. You need pacing. You need animation quality
That's
as
true.
well as the story. You can't. I'd rather 8s all across the board as opposed to 10 in the story and then 6 4s 3s in everything else.
I mean,
Do you know what I
Dragon Ball
mean?
Z is the worst anime ever then.
Well, let me make a point.
Bro.
I don't think you realize how slow the anime of One Piece is moving until they're actually on sea. When they're actually sailing the sea, you feel like I've just watched this episode.
Oh,
like
yeah,
it's
that's
slow
true. Yeah, man.
until they're actually on land. That's when you feel I'm on something. But when they're on sea, you're like, huh? They're fighting about killing a sea king to eat. I don't want to watch that.
All right.
Why?
So tell
Why
me
am I
how
watching-
tell me
that's
how
a-
Naruto is
Quickly.
better than
Wait,
Hunter x Hunter.
Wait, quickly, yeah. Just before we go on to the next topic, innit? With, for example, One Piece, just to wrap it up, I remember the one thing that happened to me with One Piece that I realized, oh, yo, like, I don't really rate it in terms of, I do rate it, but then it went a bit left when you see the repetition of arcs. So, for example, you see that Alabasta arc with Crocodile,
Yeah.
and you compare that with Dressrosa, it's the exact same thing, just different characters.
Robin.
Same oppression. It's the same thing. And with One Piece, it's always they arrive at an island, they all hop off the ship. Instead of staying together, obviously they do their own thing. That's fine, but it always works out. Luffy will fight the strongest. Zoro will fight the second strongest. Sanji will fight the first strongest. Do you know what I mean? It's never. I don't know, and that's although people say One Piece is a great story, when you actually nitpick it, when you actually break it down, it's not as great as people like to think. And maybe because it's been dragging on so long, people forget.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what I've been telling
because
you.
there are certain, like, so for example, Shanks. People hype Shanks up so much because he stopped the war, for example. But from that war, you don't remember Whitebeard. All you remember is Shanks stopping the war. Let's be real.
I
You
remember
get what I mean?
Whitebeard with a hole in his face. Bro.
I don't remember Whitebeard at all. He's
That's
really
he's a-
saying it.
that's a topic for another day.
But yeah. So just to wrap up this whole favorite anime, my favorite anime, has to be Hunter x Hunter 2011. However, manga, my favorite manga of all time is definitely Naruto. But in terms of like the pacing, the difference of arcs, the character progression, the character development, I feel like Hunter did that on point, animation on point. It just showed, it showed the journey of two friends having to achieve an objective, and one objective was met, they separate, and I just think it was just done beautiful, man. Like the Chimera Ant arc.
Oh.
It was amazing because you actually got to see that the actual humans are the ants at times, and then the ants are actually human.
The
So,
symbolism in
The
that.
it's deep.
Unreal.
And again,
Unreal.
not to go back to One Piece, but the One Piece symbolism is friendship. What else? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. And
I
I feel
can
like,
tell you
and I
what
feel like
else,
they've
bro.
strayed away from that though. Don't you feel a bit? Because
Explain that.
like at the beginning of One Piece, the emphasis was on Namaka. Do you remember they used to say that word
Yeah.
every episode? When was the last time you heard that word? I haven't. There's no, the emphasis. I get it because Luffy won't let his Namaka die, or he won't let them go. That's why he's gone to go get Sanji and all that. But apart from that, like it's just, I just feel like it's like that tone of the anime is a bit died down.
I didn't want to divert real quick in it, but it's post time skip. The reason why there's a post time skip is because Namaka needs to know how to take care of themselves, bro. Because if Donnie like Chopper gets taken, I want to know that Chopper could at least leave some crumb trails. I want to know that Donnie's like Nami won't just get nabbed and then the whole team needs to go get Nami.
Okay.
This is why it's not Namaka. They got to take care of themselves, innit? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, innit?
Fair enough.
I just hope our listeners are One Piece heads, innit?
Yeah.
That's been the main
Honestly,
topic this whole time.
Good anime, dragged out.
Yeah, man.
Dragged out.
But
yeah.
you were saying the Hunter x Hunter anime. I actually like the manga still, because even the direction where the manga is now, where they're going into the dark world, it's mad. It's literally opened up Hunter x Hunter. Like before, it was kind of like we understand the universe, we understand the powers, we understand the Nen and everything, but this is different. This is like a universe where we're touching these mad creatures, these mad beings that kind of we've seen links into where we've seen in the anime. So like the Chimera Ant arc, we've seen that the origins of where it is in the Dark World. So I just thought the manga there, whoo, it's tough. It's tough.
Hunter's Yoshihiro Togashi, he's done it in a way where he's almost done Inception, because and what I mean by that is he presented an objective, gone finding dad, finished the objective, gone does find his dad. So now he's left you in limbo in a sense where, what are we actually doing next? What's the objective? What's the end goal here? And it's open, and it's confused us fans. And sometimes confusion can make you want more. Confusion can make you, the unknown basically is exciting. So that's where I'm at with Hunter in terms of the Dark Continent. What's the end goal there? What's the plot twist there? Do you know what I mean? It's not very clear in terms of what's actually going on. And so what happens to the main continent when in the Dark Continent? Who's actually going to the Dark Continent? Which characters are being left behind? Which characters are going? So I just feel like Hunter has just done it. Togashi's just done it in a way where it's just exciting. It's open, so it's good.
Let me just go into a bit of theory as well, just in terms of... So now, like Kevin said, we presented Gon's found dad. And if we talk about character development, he could go on to see what's like Gon loses his dad. You know, we don't know. That could open a possibility of, does that change Gon for the best, for the worst? Obviously, it's most likely going to be for the best. But his character development after, when that, if that does happen, what can that be? It's endless. Like, the possibilities are endless.
I feel like I don't give a shit anymore, bro.
You're a hater,
I
mate.
know actually, I loved Hunter x Hunter, but it's like after you found his dad, you got me on this anime because you told me Gon gotta find his dad. I didn't jump on this anime for any other reason. I want that Donnie to find his dad. Once you find his dad, yeah. What do you want? You know what I mean? I gotta go watch shit like Super now. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I feel like after you've been on a journey with someone to meet an objective, you stop it there. Like, after Naruto became Hokage, I don't really care what he does after he's become Hokage. This whole journey was about Naruto becoming Hokage. We've seen what he had to go through. We've seen him do it. At the end of the day, it was like, is he going to do it? Is he not? Boom, he did it. I don't care what you're doing after. I joined you because you wanted to become Hokage. I don't care about Boruto. You know what I mean? I don't care about...
So why is everyone still
Hokage.
reading the Hunter manga though?
Huh?
Why is everyone so tuned into the Hunter manga though?
I don't feel like everyone is tuning into the Hunter x Hunter manga as much as they're tuning into, for example, Dragon Ball Super. And I know everyone that's watched...
I know more people read Hunter manga than they do the Super manga.
I disagree. What?
100%.
More people read Hunter manga than Super.
Yes.
Bro.
A lot of people jumped off Super.
Yeah, I understand why.
And the thing that supports my argument is the fact that the Super anime is ahead of the manga. So if you've watched the anime, why are you now going to go back to the manga?
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas the Hunter x Hunter is the normal platform, it's the normal way of layout. Whereas the manga is ahead of the anime, and I feel like that plays a big factor,
so,
bro.
So.
Get deeper. What do you think happens? Yeah, when you flip the script in a sense where you've now got an anime that's ahead of your manga, that impacts the actual manga sales as well.
It just tells me the whole series is filler, bruv. That's what it tells me. Because if you have anime coming for a manga, then, bro, I don't know what type of filler you're coming out with, but the whole thing is just filler to me, bro. Like, I feel like Dragon Ball, period, is filler, man. Like, they just do whatever they want to do, whatever order they want to do it in, and boom, you got yourself an anime.
I'm gonna be real though, like Dragon Ball Super was nice because it was almost like bringing your childhood memories back in it, because I was a big Dragon Ball Z fan. I had all the games. I was sick at it. I think I was ranked top 50 in the UK on Dragon Ball Z on PS3 in it.
Whatever, man.
But
on
Nintendo Wii. You check the leaderboards in it.
You get that work, bro.
Nintendo Wii.
I've got the receipts in it. I've got the receipts. So, but nah, like it was because my whole thing with Super was just like, yo, like Dragon Ball Z's been out the game for so long, and would it still have the same impact in 2018 as it once did when it first came out.
Do you think it did?
100%.
It did.
100%.
Wow.
The fact that even Goku having a new form, it was reminiscent to when he went Super Saiyan the first time. It's not the same, but in terms of the excitement you felt, was definitely the same.
But do you not feel like it, in a sense that it flooded the market? So we've had enough of these power-ups, and these storylines of whatever, fights, tournaments. We just got that again.
I'm just tired of Goku winning, man.
Exactly.
Bro,
like
I agree. But it's just Goku, man.
I
Do you
know we all
mean?
love Goku.
If there's one anime character that can actually get away with it,
it's Goku.
it's Goku. You're telling me you weren't excited when you saw Super Saiyan 3?
I was.
Bro.
But was you more excited to see Super Saiyan
Thank you.
Yeah.
or
Thank you.
Ultra Instinct?
Bro, of course.
Come on.
No. Don't get me wrong. In terms of Super Saiyan will always be the classic. Super Saiyan will always be the first. But what the question was, did it still have the same impact? The impact wasn't exactly the same, but it still was significant for Super to actually, like, bro, do you know what Super did? The numbers it was doing. More people watching Super than One Piece. Super was the most watched anime.
Not in Japan.
Outright. I'm talking about worldwide. Worldwide. Obviously, in Japan, One Piece is king. You know, these Japanese people in their heads, they're obviously, we love them Japanese people. You get me? But listen, but worldwide, yeah? Worldwide, like, Dragon Ball Z. No other anime in this world can compare to Dragon Ball Z
but
worldwide.
is it living off its past glory?
100%. No, but
But
I agree.
so that-
Pokemon destroys Dragon Ball Z.
Bro, what's
easily,
my serious
bro.
anime here, man? not no joke thing. Like, come on.
Sorry to all our Pokemon listeners.
Listen, no.
Unfollow.
Listen, you can even go. Listen, go catch more. Go do whatever you want, bro. But nah, on the real, like, with Super, it's just got that international. Okay, so based on what you said, is it living off previous hype?
Yeah, previous hype and glory.
I would agree with you, yeah. But the fact that it went 130 something episodes and people still from beginning to end followed, like Boruto's not receiving the same love.
Okay, but could you argue that it could only go 130 episodes because if they had continued it, would it not have expired? Would people have not just clocked on? We're getting the same content that we did.
All it is is that Dragon Ball Super got the Nine Tails from Dragon Ball Z. Do you know what I mean? It didn't do nothing to earn its power. It's just we've given you the boost that you need to compete with the other big animes.
Yeah.
That's it.
You've essentially just given you more power and another overpowered villain
Yeah.
that would put you in the spotlight.
They've done
True, but did it work?
It works, but
There we go then.
okay,
Like,
but
the argument is Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball Super. Then the argument is Dragon Ball Z is so sick, it could come out with a completely shit series and make it look good. That's how sick Dragon Ball Z is.
exactly.
No, but
Dragon Ball Z could have aired again, and we'd all watch it again.
Remastered.
No.
Dragon Ball Z could 100
Wait. Did you watch Dragon Ball Z Kai?
What you mean?
Did you watch Dragon Ball Z Kai?
Wait. You mean if Dragon Ball Z was never released and it was coming out now?
No.
Or you mean
if they had just re-released it, remastered it,
Remastered.
or probably
Did it
Dragon Ball Z Kai basically?
yeah.
Bro,
Would you
I didn't watch
watch
Dragon
that?
Ball Z Kai once.
I
Bro,
watched it.
do you know
I watched
why?
it.
Because I remember everything. Why am I going back to rewatch
No,
it?
but it's remastered.
Yeah, remastered.
For what?
I'd watch it
Exactly.
remastered.
I'd rather the
watch
classic,
it.
fam.
But it's kind of like Hunter x Hunter. It's Hunter x Hunter. If you watched Hunter x Hunter, I'm guaranteeing you to watch it again in 2011.
No, that's different. Do you know why?
Why?
You watch that knowing that they're going to continue. They went past where they left off at.
Yeah.
Was Dragon Ball Z, you're telling me you're going to show me the same thing but repackage it in terms of better quality, better HD? Nah, man, I like it when it was on my TV. I liked it when Trunks split Frieza in half. Do you know what I mean? And the graphics was terrible. But it was quality though in terms of the moment. The remastered, cool, but I wasn't jumping at my seat to watch it. Innit?
Is that I played Simpsons Hit and Run on PS2. I want to see that shit again on PS4, bruv. That's all I'm saying.
No, I hear that stuff.
But just running off that being said, in terms of you'd watch it back on your old TV and all that, I feel like it's just your memories of Dragon Ball Z which makes it 10 times better. Same with Naruto.
We all
your
love
memories of the
nostalgia,
world.
man.
Like for me, I'd say that I'm probably you watch Hajime no Ippo?
No.
I'm more like Ippo, you know. Because I remember when I used to watch Ippo, Man's just a humble guy. Man come and do his thing, yeah. See him punch a boxing bag for the first time. Bam. Fire, bruv. That's just like me when I banged the Donny for my first time, bruv. Bam. Night, nigga. One of those episodes. So, kind of just going off it, I feel like just thinking back, all the animes that you remember loving, it's more because it was a memory and it's not accurate. Do you know what I mean? It's the best things you took from it. Mm-hmm. That's what's gonna stick with you.
No, I disagree because Dragon
Ball Super was a standalone anime. Would it be rated? No Dragon Ball. Let's just say they took Z out. So Z's got out the storyline. So we just got Goku. And then Goku goes Ultra Instinct. So the gap. So Goku's already turned Super Saiyan. So from Super Saiyan, he's jumped to Ultra Instinct.
Wait, you man know there's actually decent arcs in Super.
Oh,
do you hit the key word?
Black Goku was the best arc. Black Goku because it's something different.
That was a good
to
arc.
What we've ever got.
That's what I'm saying. That was a good arc.
It's like but I think I would have been satisfied if they had left it on Black Goku. More and Goku had defeated them, but that would have been a different storyline. Because we got the same thing we got normally, a tournament, Goku comes out on top.
True.
We've seen that already. We've seen that multiple times.
But let's not sleep on Jiren. In terms of Jiren was actually a phenomenal character. Do you know what Jiren did to the actual community? Like Jiren Loki was putting Cell in his place, puts Majin Buu in his place. Jiren was, and this was a new character, something we've never seen. Mm-hmm. And look at the impact he had, and this was super. But people, I don't personally feel like this, but people was even screaming, Jiren may actually be one of the greatest villains in the whole series.
The whole series,
in terms of including Dragon Ball Z.
There's only really one great villain though.
Who's that?
Frieza.
True.
You know, if Dragon Ball Z was supposed to stop after Frieza, was supposed to be the last villain. And the impact Frieza had, is it compared to Jiren?
Bro,
Frieza changed the whole Z universe.
Yeah.
He changed the whole Z universe.
But don't sleep on Jiren's impact though. I'm just talking about in terms of what I've seen people tweet about, what people have been saying. Jiren, you know when we first saw him, what Donnie was doing? You know Goku versus Jiren part 1?
Yeah.
That was a mad thing. That actually caused a mad thing in the community. Like an actual mad thing.
Fair enough.
I agree. The community understands power.
Yeah.
100%.
And that's all Dragon Ball Z gives you. It's power. And honestly, that's why we love Jiren so much. It's because who's your favorite villain then in terms of all anime?
Oh, that's a good question.
Villain in all anime. I don't know. Who's yours?
You know what? I feel like in anime, villain is a blurred thing because let's put it in this like Naruto. Some people may not say Madara as a villain because it was just a twisted sense of justice. Whereas Frieza goes on to become a friend, so he's never really been a villain, standalone villain that always comes back and always tries to kill someone. Like he becomes a friend in the end. Like Hunter x Hunter, Hisoka's not really a villain.
Yeah, no, it's true, but that's how they are. I think it's just perspective in it. But in terms of perspective from the good and bad, I'd say Don Flamingo.
Aizen. That's a good shout.
Aizen is a great shout.
I feel like Aizen.
No, Aizen is a great shout. You know,
he's a villain. Like he was a villain. Like from the minute.
Aizen's a great shout still.
From the minute he was introduced, I always knew like this guy. Like he's got a bigger role to play in this anime. And the role he ended up playing.
Aizen's dirty, man.
Wow.
Aizen.
I don't think there's a better villain than him. To be honest.
I'm still sticking with Don Flamingo.
Why is that?
Over Aizen?
Aizen was like Light. If Light is a villain. Light Yagami, Death Note. Aizen is kind of like Light in that sense that he's just so flipping good at getting what he wants that we're like, you know what? You actually deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, you actually deserve to take over the world because you're one sly Donny. But with Don Flamingo, I feel like it's the more compassionate side of being a villain. So this is where I was. This is where I never want to be again. And this is the control or this is the positioning that I need to be to keep not even just the East Blue, but the New World as well in order. The whole world in order. So with Aizen, I feel like it was more, he was so conniving and so sneaky to get to that point of pinnacle of being a villain. But with Don Flamingo, it was kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna rock the whole world type thing. He had some. It's unfortunate that he got taken down when he did, because I actually truly feel like he could have surpassed Kaido and the Yonkos in terms of position and in terms of power. Not power, sorry, not strength. When I mean power, not strength, but in terms of position. You get me? So
in terms of position,
yeah.
You have to explain that one.
He's trading arms around all blues. East Blue, we've seen him when he was back in East Blue. The whole of the New World, which would mean that he's done the Red Line, the Grand Line.
Yeah.
He's got trades all over. And it was the smiles that was going to get him from, let's say, third commander to first commander pushing Yonko. It was the smiles, bro.
And this is where we disagree in the sense where when you say above Yonko, in terms of the power they have in the sea, the reason why you can't be is because you need to actually physically be that as well. So the problem Doflamingo would have, is that he could actually get touched by Aokiji. He could actually get touched by Akainu. If the Marines came after him, he could get bucked. And that's why the definition of Yonko is you're the foremost powerful in the sea.
I disagree. But I'll tell you why I disagree, because Aokiji's coming for me. Fuck it, I'll get CP0. Like, fuck it, I'll just get Celestial Dragons to take this nigga down, or tell this nigga to. Do you know what I mean? That's what position means.
No, okay.
And he's done that so many times.
Keeping the same energy, yeah? Keeping the same energy, yeah? So, Doflamingo saying, so you've just said Aokiji.
Yeah.
Let's now keep the same energy. If another Yonko's coming after Doflamingo, CP0 isn't stopping that, bro. And this is what I mean. Like, Yonkos need to balance each other out.
But then what it is,
if you're not that power,
Fleet Admiral against Yonko. Because we know that Celestial Dragons control world government. And we even know that Celestial Dragons may be above Gorosei, in the sense that they could do shit like remove your title of Shichibukai, bring it back. If you tell a Fleet Admiral to go take out the Yonko, you gotta take out the Yonko. You gotta fight the Yonko.
Bro, Marine Ford literally shows us a Fleet Admiral is not enough on his own to take out a Yonko. You need the entire Marines for one Yonko.
And you're telling me that if Don Flamingo didn't get to the pinnacle of where he could have been, he couldn't have controlled the whole world government. A pirate controlling the whole world government.
The problem... Alright, so let's look at it like this.
As a villain. We're looking at it from villain's point of view,
Let's look at it like this, yeah? The reason why... Well, what I'm trying to say is the reason why Doflamingo couldn't surpass a Yonko is because he was the king of his own island, but Luffy turfed him. Because he doesn't have the strength, he can never... Do you get what I'm trying to say? If you can't be a Yonko level unless you've got the actual physical strength to be a Yonko level. Otherwise, you're getting bucked.
Bro.
And that's what One Piece is showing us.
One Piece is showing us that the same person that beat Don Flamingo is the same person that beat Katakuri, which shows you that the person that beat Don Flamingo isn't a scrub. This is a Donnie that beat someone who's never been beaten before and is the first commander of a Yonko. So to say that, like, your argument is basically saying the Flamingo's been beaten like a scrub. He's not allowed. He's not allowed to be up there. He's not allowed to be up there.
My argument is, if he's up there, he hasn't got the power to maintain up there. That's what I'm saying.
But don't you think?
But neither would someone like Katakuri or anyone on Katakuri's level, because we've seen Katakuri lose to Luffy.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Only if you're the most powerfulest pirate in the sea are you able to sustain that position. Period.
I disagree. For the same reason, Blackbeard Azuyonko was running away from Akainu. Don't tell me he's an anomaly.
Okay, wait. Running away because of what?
Because he couldn't win.
No, he ran away because that wasn't a part of his plan.
Oh.
Bro,
Whoa,
go. Here we go. Listen.
There we go.
Wait, so you're telling me, You're telling me he ran away because he couldn't win, or he ran away because that wasn't part of the plan? Bear in mind, they can both coincide.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? He saw a kind come in. You're not a part of the plan. I'm leaving. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, alright, so let me relate this across. It's like Aokiji and Doflamingo.
That's what I was about to say.
So So obviously coincide.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because he couldn't win. He's not there for Aokiji. Do you know what I mean?
We also know he could have won though. Like.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. It can
Yeah.
coincide. In that
Yeah.
example, it coincides. But you're a Yonko. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And you've got your full crew, and plus you don't know what's his name? Akainu's coming with as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So again, I'm just saying, to be a Yonko, you need to be actually strong as well.
So, like, just running back off the Aizen, Don Flamingo being our best villain, I'm saying, even if you don't agree, he could have been at the pinnacle. I don't know what you'd call the pinnacle of the underworld. If you're a pirate, because obviously you don't necessarily need to be a pirate to be in the underworld, but he'd be the pinnacle of whatever that is. And that controls the Yonkos. He said this verbatim. I keep the Yonkos in check. You need receipts. I got receipts. He says,
Yeah.
I keep these Yonkos in check. You don't keep Kaido in check. You don't keep Big Mom in check. You need to have a position, a level of power or authority where you're able to do shit like, yo, Kaido, stay up there. You know what I mean? Like, it can't be where you are.
Bro, I feel like
don't
you
come down,
flipped the
bro.
script, bro. He's not keeping them in check.
He's keeping them happy.
He's keeping them happy. There's a difference, bro. There's actually
that's
difference.
check.
Nah,
That's
G.
check.
No,
Oh
there's a big difference, bro, between keeping a Yonko happy before he comes after you to actually slump you, than keeping him in check.
Listen.
It's the other way around.
No,
G.
no, no. I've
If he
been
doesn't
real.
provide those fruits, it's peak for him. He's finished in a new world.
Listen,
So,
Don
bro, you're
Flamingo,
you're flipping the script here, like.
the way that my man thinks in it when it comes to Don Flamingo is it's not that he'll get checked, yeah. This is like drug addiction, yeah. If I know you need this and I provide you this, and now I kind of take it away from you, that's me keeping you in check. That's me controlling you. I know you want this. I have the power to provide it. Are you not under what I say?
All right, let's just look at objective, yeah.
Okay.
Why is Doflamingo supplying the fruits to him?
To better his position.
To better his position, or Kaido said, look, you need to give me these fruits. Because this is what I mean in terms of, you're flipping the script here, bro.
Bro, this is someone that
you
could
see what I'm
hide
saying?
under the world government if he wants.
Bro, and in the sea, that's not enough. That's what I'm trying to say. He's not strong enough to beat... Bro, he got turfed by Luffy. And
Katakuri got turfed by Luffy. Like, what do you want me
Okay,
to say?
So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, you hiding behind the world government isn't enough when a Yonko's coming after you. And that's why he's supplying the fruits, because it's not enough.
It clearly is, because when they were coming off the Ace, a Yonko come, and the Yonko and Ace died. So, do you know what I mean? I'm putting my money on world government. If I need to hide, and the Yonkos... So, this is perfect. This is Don Flamingo sitting on the execution stage. Yeah? Bro, you could have Kaido come in, whoever you come in. At the end of the day, Kaido gonna die. The same way Whitebeard was gonna die. So...
Well, they were gonna... Whitebeard was gonna die for the sake of the story, though. Because deep it...
Sake of the story, Kaido's been trying to die from day.
I don't
But
think
I don't
Kaido
get
would have
your point.
died.
I don't get your point.
I don't think Kaido would have died. He's saying like, if it was roles reversed, would Kaido have died just like Whitebeard died?
No, regardless, Whitebeard
The
needed
story
to
supports
die.
that as well.
What do you mean?
Kaido's been trying to die. We know this. We know he's been doing mad shit to trying to die.
but
So
there's
why would they
difference.
not
No, what I'm
support
trying to
it?
say is, yeah, jumping outside of the story, Whitebeard was always going to die. In terms of Oda wanted him to die at that point,
Okay.
as opposed to Kaido would be different. Although you're saying he wants to die, it's different because Oda literally wanted Whitebeard to die. Do you know what I mean? So he was gonna die regardless.
I can say the same thing. Like, it all
'Cause,
depends
bro,
on when Oda does it, though.
Because end of an era. It was literally, you need Whitebeard to die to start the new era. Do you know what I mean? That's what it was.
All right, then. I'll give you that. But then going back to Aizen, innit? Like, I've given you reasons why Don Flamingo is so hard, innit? Why do you feel like Aizen's that guy?
Shout out to Kevin who said Doflamingo looks like Conor McGregor.
It's mad.
Fam, underrated tweet, fam. Underrated tweet. Listen.
It's mad.
Go retweet that. Get it to 1K.
Nah, but
Aizen.
What am I even saying?
Aizen's amazing.
Wait, so yours was Aizen.
Yeah.
Murks, yours was
Don
Flamingo.
Flamingo.
like that Aizen one was a good shout because I completely forgot about it, innit? But just for the sake of discussion and how I genuinely feel, I really do feel like Madara was a good villain, you know, in a sense where I don't think he was the greatest villain ever, but I liked how his villainness was portrayed in a sense where his name alone carried the story.
Carried weight.
As in, Doflamingo's name, let's be real, isn't carrying weight in the new world. Aizen's name's got weight to it.
Yeah.
But like, people have seen what he can do. Madara, you've just heard about Don.
Exactly, and you were shook.
You were shook.
Makes sense.
What other anime character, have you just heard of that just, and you don't see them for hundreds of episodes, but you're shook, everyone's shook at this guy.
True.
Do you know what I mean? So I just like not necessarily he's the best villain ever, but the way that it was portrayed, I haven't seen anything like that.
Don't you think he was a bit weak-hearted though?
Explain.
Like in the end, like we all saw like why he was a villain because like his brother died, all of that. Like I just don't feel like he was battling friendship and his evilness at the same time. You can say in the terms where his friendship with Thing was more important.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't really feel like.
His plotting wasn't that sick. Like his plotting was good to get revived.
Yeah.
If you wanna like, and that's the most I could really give to him is like.
But he was part of a bigger picture as well.
The thing is with Madara is he got manipulated himself. That's how it boils down.
So
to.
exactly.
He only got manipulated,
himself.
after they didn't know how to kill him. By the way.
What do you mean?
So if they knew how to kill Madara, he wouldn't have been manipulated. I'm just saying that.
No,
I'm just saying.
No, bro. Do you know what it is?
So let me quickly explain for those who don't understand,
go
innit? Kaguya, who is the final villain, she wasn't actually meant to be the final villain. Madara's meant to be the final villain, but they didn't know how to kill Madara, so they put in Kaguya as like so really and truly, he didn't really get played. It was the writer running out of ideas of ways to kill him,
the thing
so he
is,
just threw that in.
I actually did a bit of research into that.
Okay,
that's not actually true, you know.
Is it not?
He said this before Madara absorbed the Ten Tails to begin with. So he said this when Madara got reanimated. So it was a thing where he was basically trying to entertain his fans by saying, "Oh, I've got someone here, and how is he going to be defeated? I don't know." That's what it was, as opposed to, do you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean,
to create speculation.
To create speculation. But then people put that in miscontext, and then it got released in English when he was the Ten Tails Jinchuriki. So that's how the rumors or the fake news spread. Oh, he doesn't have to kill him, But when in actuality, he said this before he was the 10,000 Cherokee. Do you know what I mean? But in the anime and manga difference in the timeline, that's how it affected the story coming out. Do you know what I mean?
So we're saying that Kaguya was in a plan. Kaguya was in a plan only when he absorbed the Ten Tails.
I don't know when Kaguya was in the plan. But all I know is the Sage of the Six Paths was in the plan from day dot.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? But anything else, I don't know. Because we've seen with these mangakas, for example, Attack on Titan, he was going to end it after the first season or something, but because of the popularity of the anime, he decided to keep going. Look at One Piece, for example. Oda was supposed
Shichibukai.
Exactly. Oda wasn't supposed to be going on for this long, but because he introduced the Seven Warlords, the story kind of propelled into something he wasn't even expecting himself. So it shows you that these mangakas, they can freestyle along the way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I can't lie, do you blame them? Because if I've got something and it's making me peas, making me money, I'm going to drag that out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only a true mangaka that believes in his work will end it where it needs to end.
But Oda's made enough money. It's been how many years?
Bro, he's caking,
He's made enough.
There's a city in Japan called Minato, fam.
He's made enough. He needs to end it soon.
So to quickly conclude, innit, yeah. What character would you say you're most like?
Well, obviously, this is going to be a bit biased towards Hunter x Hunter, of course. I'd say I want to be like Gon, you know, full-hearted, like, and that's one of the beauties of anime, because it's taught me so much about, like, whether it's about friendship or who you are as a person, like believe in your dreams, blah blah blah. But I guess I end up being a bit like Usopp sometimes, man.
That's it. Usopp.
And it's hella sad, fam. I want to be a Zoro or a Gon or a Killua, fam. I think I've got that Usopp about me, fam. It's a bit sad.
What do you mean? Usopp in terms of how?
Just
So
like,
you're brave, yeah?
No, not even being brave. You know, you're just like, not as if like I'm saying I'm funny, but like you just end up being funny by doing stuff that you wouldn't necessarily say is funny. Like people would just look at you and say it's funny. Like Usopp, like he just does stuff that he would say is normal, and like you end up laughing at him. Like so it's a bit of an L in it in itself. What about you guys?
Dams, what about you?
I would say I'm most like Trunks.
Underrated.
Ooh, I've never heard that one before.
Trunks.
Kid Trunks or
Future? I'll tell you why
Future?
Trunks, innit?
Yeah,
Kid or Future? You just specify it.
When I'm saying Future Trunks, bruv. Just deep his involvement in I don't want to say multiverses. When you have parallel universes, he practically runs all of them parallel universes, because he's jumping through time. So parallel universe is different from multiverse. Multiverse is different universe. So you got universe 1 to 18. Yeah. But then once you do the time travel, that becomes parallel universes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's like the timeline where it's like when the gods destroyed the timeline where he went back in because of Black Goku.
Yeah.
As opposed to destroying that universe, which should be universe 7.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But what do you mean by he runs the universes though?
So
He's the only one that's moving back and forth.
So you're saying he can dictate whatever happens,
Bro, if something's not going well in this universe, man, go to parallel universe
and correct it.
Correct it there. Man, go to a different universe, correct it there. Do you know what I mean? Am I using the right term, universe? Because people get confused in terms of universe 1 through 18.
I disagree.
Isn't it alternate realities?
I disagree because
Would you say
alternate realities?
Yeah,
I think so.
Universes is different worlds. And
Yeah.
stuff, right?
honestly,
Galaxies or whatever.
I'd agree with what you're saying 100%. Yeah, if he could literally just go back in time to his same universe, do you know what I mean? But the moment he changes universe, it's a whole different world now, kind of thing. So, for example, him going back in time went to our Goku. Do you know what I mean? But when he goes back to his normal time, it's his own timeline that's already fucked up. He can't really do anything.
That's true.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
No, but
So
we've seen where he did do something. He went to our timeline, which is Goku, learnt Super Saiyan 2, went back to his timeline.
He already knew Super Saiyan.
Fucked up.
Yeah, he already knew Super Saiyan.
So he learnt Super Saiyan 2 then.
Yeah.
Went back to his timeline and fucked up the androids.
But okay, this is what I mean. He fucked up the androids, but his world was still fucked.
Yeah, true.
Do you get what I mean? So he
Okay.
hasn't got the clout to. He doesn't really run shit. He can alter certain things, but really and truly, he don't like his.
Bro,
universe is still
if you
messed
could
up.
literally go to whatever time you want, learn to or change or be able to find the ability to change something, go back to your universe, you're basically God.
Yeah, but wouldn't you say like you said, he goes back to his own timeline, but he's creating what's coming ahead.
Yeah.
Because he's going forward, and he's bringing what's forward new.
Yeah.
So like he saved Goku's life. That wasn't in the original plans. So Goku now going forward, that would not have happened.
But that's not for his world though.
Yeah,
that's for
true.
the one we see.
So then
Do you
is
get
it?
what I mean?
Then is it? Like you said, is it parallel or is it alternate?
It's a whole different
It's
timeline.
alternate. Yeah, it's alternate.
Yeah.
Because
Trunks isn't from the Universe 7 that we see, because we've got our own Kid Trunks.
That's why I say it's parallel. It's still Universe 7, but it's parallel.
Yeah, that means there's that means there's an alternate
Yeah,
reality.
so it's just a parallel universe. So Universe
it's an
7,
alternate reality,
Universe 7, Universe 7, Universe 7. They don't.
Wait. How does that even work? I'm deep in it now.
It's an alternate
So
reality,
no,
because different things can
No,
happen. in
I
different
understand
realities.
that, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, deep this, yeah. Trunks finished the Cell games. Trunks saw Cell die.
How was he still alive?
Then he went back to his universe and killed Cell and Andrew was 17, 18. So now he's gone back in time. Think about it. He's seen a future Cell that Gohan beat. Now you've gone back in your own time to beat a 17 and 18 that hasn't been absorbed yet.
Yeah,
Yo,
to stop Cell from coming, innit?
Bro, I've just seen a plot hole. They flopped to
Dragon
the
Ball
story.
Z.
Dragon Ball Z, typical.
Don't ruin my childhood.
But
No, but
Trunks,
I hear your
though,
Trunks,
but
though.
Trunks, though, I just feel like the way that he comes in, the way that he's positioned is, you never would have thought it'd be Trunks, but you would have had to give it to Trunks, obviously, because of Bulma in it. It would only made sense for Trunks to be that guy. But when it comes to saving universes, he's done it on numerous occasions. He's done it with Black Goku. He's done it with Frieza. He's done it with Cell. He's done it with the androids. So in a kind of weird type of way, it's your underdog that's kind of like, rah, we didn't actually deep that man's doing bits for the Dragon Ball universe, or Universe 7, should I say? And everyone's like Goku, but low key, if man didn't come back with the cure for Goku, there'd be no Dragon Ball Z or Super. So,
But okay, cool. So how does that relate to you? So what makes you think that
listen,
relates to you?
I'm the hidden guy, bro. Listen, I make shit work.
Behind the scenes.
I make shit work. Like,
Cool.
think there's no way. I'll make a way, my guy.
I like that.
Makes sense.
I like that
still.
still.
Yeah. What about
That
you,
makes
Kevin?
sense. Me, like mine's is a bit silly, innit? But I think Loki is the truth because, like, if you actually know me, innit, I get ill like at least once every 2 months or something, innit? And obviously, shout out to my
white bird, isn't it?
no, not even him. Shout out to my boy Itachi, innit? Like, listen, although we get sick in it, we still persevere. We still make sure we achieve our objective. You get me? So,
Man, say sick.
and I've got siblings too. You get me? So the relationship.
What sickness did Itachi have, bruv?
Bro, I don't want to say what it, but it was a mad thing, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So, yeah, man. I guess that wraps up
For the first episode.
this first episode of
It's
AniMates.
mad. It's mad. The first episode, I'll be real, like, we've been on air for an hour, 7 minutes. Like, and I know whenever it comes to anime, innit, it might be hard for you guys to hear. It's not always going to be like this because it's the first one. But when you start talking about One Piece, it gets a bit mad, innit? Like, but obviously, we're working on that. There's a few other things we're going to start working on. What do you think? How do you think the direction of this podcast went?
No, obviously, as a first episode, like, it was cool, man. In terms of we're still trying to find our feet on this and trying to, do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we're just people that love anime, just to talk about it, innit? So if you're an anime head too, like, and you agree with some of the points we say, or you disagree, then obviously, like, feel free to showcase and share your opinion with us. Do you know what I mean? So that's something that's definitely coming soon in terms of like a little Q&A session, so we get all your questions and your feedback. And certain things, I don't know, you want us to debate, or certain things you feel like we missed, then yeah.
It's just the community, innit? We just want to know what the community is thinking.
AniMates.
Follow us on all our socials.
Socials.
Kevin will tell you right now.
Word. So, but no, let's start with Murks. Murks, what's your
Big
social?
Murks, obviously, you can find me on Shout Me London. That's a platform that I'm going to be using from now on. So, at Shout Me London on Facebook, at Shout Me London on Instagram, at Shout Me London on Twitter.
Follow. TJ.
I don't actually need any followers, so I'm good. But you can follow me at, let's see, I think it's Anime United on Facebook.
Nice.
That is a page I'm currently working on, so yeah.
Nice. So obviously, you guys can, for now, hit me up on Twitter, which is at KEVNKB. So that's Kevin KB without the I. So yeah, man, and just feel free to shout any of us any questions or things to cover or whatnot moving forward. So yeah, so obviously listen to this podcast if you want to be a part of the community. If you like what you heard, then just subscribe and follow.
Us, baby.
So just come join the journey.
If you didn't like it, listen anyway.
Also follow AniMates on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
All of that.
Yeah.
All of that good stuff.
Yeah.
Please follow our socials. Our Twitter account is @animates_. The Instagram account is AniMates TV. And if you just go to those pages, it'll direct you to the Facebook page, the SoundCloud, the Spotify, and the iTunes.
So whichever platform is convenient for you, just go straight there and listen to it. And also, if I could just ask you for one more favor, if you could just go over to iTunes and just rate the podcast. It takes literally only 30 seconds, but what it does, it helps get the podcast in front of more anime people who are anime heads like yourselves to increase anime discussions and grow the community. Thanks in advance for doing that. Tune in next time.